Hi everyone. This video is designed specifically to help you create a project in NoodleTools so that you can use the software in order to build any kind of citation you might need for a paper or project. So let's get started. First, you're going to want to go to mynoodletools.com. If you just go to noodletools.com, it'll give you a button in the right-hand corner where you can log in. Once you get to this particular screen, you're going to go ahead and click on Google to sign in. Just note that you want to be set to school or university account. It will ask you when you log in where your location is, which would be our school, as well as your graduation year. Other than that, it should take you right through the process. So let's log right in. And once you log in, you'll see a blank page that looks like this, unless of course you've done any kind of project so far this year. You can see this particular school year is listed at the top. If you've used this software before, you'll see other years listed. And in order to start, you're going to go ahead and hit this button to create a new project. So let's go ahead and call this our annotated bibliography project. We're going to keep it in MLA style, and then we're going to use Junior. If you use Advanced, it's just going to give you so many more options that you probably don't need. The Junior option is perfectly fine. And so this first step creates the actual project. Now that the project is created, you actually have to go into it by clicking on the name here. You can't just click anywhere. Lots of kids just try to click anywhere, and it doesn't really work. So again, you're going to come to a blank screen. Your project is listed up at the top as well as your name. And you're going to go over here to put in your first source. So if I click New Source, I'm going to get this little bar, and it's going to give me some options of things. Now, for the purposes of our research, you're probably just using websites, and then you're going to pick a type of website. Now, if you aren't sure about what type of website to pick, just pick web page. Some of you might be using newspaper articles, magazine articles, or maybe even a video, but when in doubt, just pick web page. You're going to copy and paste the URL from your source. So that means that in another tab, you're going to have your actual source that you're trying to cite open. Some sources have publication dates, some do not. It doesn't really matter if they do or do not, but do the best you can to gather as much information as possible. Worst case scenario, you can click the most recent access date, which would be today, since you would be using it to, you'd be opening it up in order to create this citation. If there is an author or an editor, you can go ahead and put author or editor and then type in their name. And then this is the next part you're going to want to do. This is where you're going to put the actual article title, right? So whatever the title is across the top of the web page for this particular piece of information, for this one page, you're going to want to do that. Now for the larger organization that might be that's publishing the page, that's where you're going to put the name of the website, right? Now, the only time this field and this field would be different is if you were pulling something off YouTube, but the publisher was, something like the New York Times or PBS NewsHour or something like that. So you do want to pay close attention to, is the website and the publisher different? But if they're not, you can just put the website and you'll be fine. You're not going to use this annotation space here because we're only doing this for a bibliography. If you were doing this for a paper, then you might put a section of your paper in there, but we're not doing that. And once you're done, you're going to go ahead and hit save. Now once you've hit save, you'll see that your citation looks something like this. Now, what you're going to do is simply grab that citation. Now you'll notice when I do that, sometimes it opens the entire citation up. So I'm just going to hit cancel, but you'll notice it's still grabbed. So now I can hit Control C. I can copy and paste it over into my project, and I'm off and running. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Otherwise, good luck, and I'll see you soon.